The Atlantic Ocean, December 4, 1872. The vast expanse of water stretched endlessly, a canvas of mystery and intrigue. The DEI Gracia, a British brigantine, sailed under a clear sky. The crew was in high spirits, unaware of the enigma they were about to encounter. Captain David Morehouse scanned the horizon. Something was off. His seasoned eyes caught sight of an unusual silhouette in the distance. A ship, the Mary Celeste, drifted aimlessly. It was a haunting sight, a vessel moving without purpose or direction. Concerned, Morehouse ordered his crew to investigate. The air was thick with tension as they prepared to uncover the mystery. As the DEI Gracia drew closer, the crew saw no sign of life aboard the Mary Celeste. The silence was deafening, the emptiness palpable. The ship's sails were partially set, but the vessel moved like a phantom. It was as if time had stopped on the Mary Celeste. Morehouse dispatched a boarding party. The men climbed aboard with a mix of curiosity and dread. They found the Mary Celeste deserted. The deck was eerily quiet, the interiors untouched by human hands. The ship's logbook, its last entry dated 10 days prior, lay open. The scene was eerie, a snapshot of a moment frozen in time. The table was set for a meal, untouched. Plates and utensils were in place, as if waiting for a crew that would never return. Personal belongings lay scattered, as if the crew had vanished in an instant. It was as if they had been spirited away without a trace. The cargo, barrels of commercial alcohol, remained intact. There was no sign of theft or struggle. The only sign of disturbance was a missing lifeboat. It was a clue, but it raised more questions than it answered. The discovery sent chills down the spines of the DEI Gracia's crew. They were seasoned sailors, but this was unlike anything they had ever encountered. What had become of the Mary Celeste's captain, his family, and the crew? The unanswered questions haunted them. The mystery of the ghost ship was born. It would become one of the most enduring maritime enigmas in history. The Mary Celeste presented a baffling puzzle, one that has intrigued historians and maritime enthusiasts for decades. The ship itself was seaworthy, showing no signs of damage or distress. There was ample food and water, enough to sustain the crew for months. The cargo was undisturbed, ruling out simple piracy or theft as a cause. Yet, the crew had vanished without a trace. Why did they leave? One theory focused on the cargo, specifically barrels of alcohol. Was it possible that fumes had ignited, causing a small explosion or the threat of one? Or perhaps the crew, fearing a fire or explosion, had abandoned ship in haste, taking to the lifeboats. The open hatches lent credence to this idea, suggesting a hurried departure. Another theory pointed to the unpredictable nature of the sea, always a danger to sailors. A rogue wave, a towering wall of water, could have swept the Mary Celeste, washing the crew overboard in an instant. Or perhaps a waterspout, a tornado-like column of water, had caught the ship and its crew in its deadly embrace, leaving no survivors. Foul play couldn't be ruled out. Mutiny, a bloody uprising among the crew, was a chilling possibility. Perhaps the captain, Benjamin Briggs, had been overthrown and killed along with his family. The missing lifeboat hinted at a possible escape by the mutineers. Another dark possibility was piracy. While the cargo was untouched, pirates might have murdered the crew and looted the ship of valuables before the DEI Gracia arrived. The vastness of the ocean could easily hide their crime. Some whispered of insurance fraud. Had the crew deliberately scuttled the ship, disappearing with the lifeboat to start new lives? The financial gain could be tempting, but the risk was enormous. The Mary Celeste was towed to Gibraltar, a British territory, where an official inquiry was launched. The authorities were baffled by what they found. The ship's condition was remarkably good, the cargo was undisturbed, and the only thing missing was the lifeboat. The inquiry delved deep into the mystery. The authorities were perplexed. The ship's condition, the undisturbed cargo, the missing lifeboat, all pointed to an orderly evacuation, yet the reason for it remained elusive. The crew had vanished without a trace, leaving behind no clues as to why they abandoned the ship. The sea held its secrets tightly, and despite the best efforts of the investigators, no definitive answer could be found. The inquiry concluded without a definitive answer. Theories of piracy, mutiny, and insurance fraud were investigated thoroughly, but ultimately dismissed due to lack of evidence. The fate of the Mary Celeste's crew remained an enigma. Despite the lingering mystery, the Mary Celeste was deemed seaworthy. The ship was sold and sailed under new ownership for several years. The ship continued to sail the seas, carrying various cargoes and navigating through different ports. Ironically, it was eventually deliberately wrecked in 1885 as part of an insurance scam, adding a final twist to its strange tale. The story of the Mary Celeste remains one of the greatest maritime mysteries of all time. The ship's legacy continues to intrigue and baffle historians and maritime enthusiasts alike. The Mary Celeste's tale is a reminder of the unpredictable and often perilous nature of life at sea, adding a final twist to its strange tale. The Mary Celeste has become synonymous with maritime mysteries. The unexplained disappearance of its crew continues to fascinate and intrigue. Over the years, countless theories ranging from the plausible to the outlandish have been proposed, but none have definitively solved the puzzle. The story of the Mary Celeste serves as a reminder of the vastness and unpredictability of the sea. It is a tale of human vulnerability in the face of nature's power, a mystery that continues to echo through time. The ghost ship remains a haunting symbol of the unknown, a maritime enigma that continues to capture our imaginations.